whatsoever things are true, a promise made over 100 years ago. Today, we are gathered in this university community to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to each other. We celebrate with our students and professors, the non-academic staff and support staff, the administration, those who volunteer on the University Board of Governors, Senate, and Alumni Council, and all who promote sound education in our community. We celebrate with all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. May you continue to serve in your global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and grace. And may the University of Alberta always be a home of truth and wisdom, a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Welcome to the University of Alberta. My name is Doug Stollery, and I have the privilege of serving as Chancellor of this university and conferring your degrees today. The University of Alberta acknowledges that we are located on Treaty 6 territory and respects the histories, languages, and cultures of First Nations, Métis, Inuit, and all First Peoples of Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. We're very pleased that so many friends and family members could join us as we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. This is a ceremony full of traditions. What do they mean? Convocation is a Latin term meaning a gathering together of all qualified degree holders in a university community. This tradition dates back almost 700 years. As you participate in today's ceremony, you are walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, with individuals moving from apprentice to master to teacher. You will have noted the many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today. These reflect centuries of university tradition. Your own academic gowns and hoods date back to the Middle Ages. The different colors and designs signify the degree you have earned. Your caps, the Oxford-style mortarboards, celebrate your independence and freedom as scholars. Our celebration will begin with formal greetings from our Board of Governors and the province of Alberta. Our first address to convocation will be from University of Alberta President Dr. David Turpin. Our second address to convocation will be from Dr. Seda Rasool, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary doctorate of science, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to society. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin the recognition of your degrees. After you are presented to the community on behalf of the faculties, our president will guide you through your pledge. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees. Then it will be your turn up here with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. For everyone here, that will be the most important part of our ceremony. Your degree will be confirmed as I congratulate you and we shake hands. So it is important to remember to shake hands, or all your education will be for naught. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. Your families and friends are witness to that commitment, as are all the members of the Platform Party. Joining the celebration at the center of the stage with me today is our President, Dr. David Turpin, and representative from our Board of Governors, Ms. Lynn Parrish. I'm very pleased that deans and professors from our Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. Our distinguished guests on the Convocation stage include former chairs of our Board of Governors, past University of Alberta honorary degree recipients, presidents from other post-secondary institutions, members of our Board of Governors, Senate and Alumni Council, members of the Judiciary, members of our senior leadership team at the University of Alberta, including vice presidents and vice provosts, leaders from the associations representing our graduate students and our academic staff, and especially professors from our faculties, your Guild of Teachers. We're all here to celebrate and to welcome you to our alumni family. I hope you enjoy the day. I would now like to start by inviting greetings from our representative from the Board of Governors, Ms. Lynn Parrish.
Eminent Chancellor, Mr. Douglas Stollery, President Dr. David Turpin, distinguished guests, graduands, families, and friends, I am extremely pleased to be here today to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Governors. Convocation is a special time when the entire university community gathers to celebrate your tremendous achievements. The university has much to celebrate, but today we especially gather to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2017. You have achieved a level of excellence which will be forever recognized in your university degree, a University of Alberta degree. Representing the Board of Governors, I and the full board are committed to excellence today and tomorrow, providing excellence in teaching and research that has supported you and will support those that follow in an ever-changing world. Your degree is a sign of your achievement at the University of Alberta. It is also a signal to others that you are the kind of citizens that bring knowledge, understanding, and skills to the society that we live in. You are competent, giving, ethical, and engaged in the challenges and opportunities for today and tomorrow. Congratulations to you, your families, friends, and supporters. Continue to learn, continue to achieve, enjoy today, and we wish you the very best for the future. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Bob Turner, MLA for Edmonton-Mikewood.
Thank you very much, Ms. Parrish. Good morning. It's a real pleasure for me to be here. And I wish to acknowledge that we're on Treaty 6 lands and respectfully note that this is the lands of First Nations as well as Inuit and the Métis people. Chancellor Stollery, President Turpin, and Dean Fedoruk, thank you for the opportunity to be here. Faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends of the graduates, isn't this a great day? First of all, I want to congratulate Dr. Saida Rasool for being recognized with an honorary Doctor of Science degree. She's devoted her life and career to improving the lives of those less fortunate. She's been integral in securing an $18 million provincial grant to establish BC's Success by Six program, focused on developing healthy children and families. Most recently, she's worked with faculty members at the U of A School of Dentistry to set up a dental hygiene program offered through the Aga Khan University in East Africa and Pakistan. Saida Rasool will receive an honorary Doctor of Science degree today, commemorating the centenary of our School of Dentistry. On behalf of all Albertans, thank you for your tremendous leadership, achievements, and contributions. Dedicated and inspired leaders like you motivate all us Albertans. Congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2017. I had a very limited contact with you as an instructor in the early part of your medical education, and it's really a pleasure to see all of you here today. You join a long line of graduates whose achievements and contributions have lifted the University of Alberta and our province to new heights. Alberta, Canada, and the world continue to be shaped by University of Alberta graduates who are linked by a collective spirit and purpose to be catalysts of positive change in everything they do. I have every confidence that your education at the University of Alberta will provide you with a strong foundation to build from and build upon. Putting into practice all that you've learned here will empower you to fulfill potential, realize your dreams, and guide you through whatever challenges are ahead. Just as you've pursued post-secondary education to improve your life and build a better world, know too that your government is committed to making life better for all Albertans. As our government works hard to diversify the economy, we're making post-secondary education more accessible and affordable. We're also honoring our commitment to provide stable and predictable funding to the post-secondary institutions and to keep costs down for students by freezing tuition. We know that accessible and affordable higher education will ensure students develop the knowledge and skills needed to contribute to a modern and diversified economy. In conclusion, there's really no limit to what you can achieve with a continuous learning approach. As you carve your own path in this world, I encourage you to dream big, follow your heart, and contribute to your university. Congratulations once again on your convocation.
It's now my pleasure to invite Dr. David Turpin, the President of the University of Alberta, to address Convocation.
Eminent Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the Academy, staff, faculty, friends, and especially you, our graduates, congratulations and well done. If we've done our job well, you are feeling a tremendous amount of accomplishment today because we've pushed you, asked you to work hard, to think in new ways, and to test your limits. And you've done it. I hope that you also feel prepared to pursue new challenges and ask even more of yourself in the days and years ahead. Because we need you. We need your new ideas, your skills, and your energy. We need your enormous potential to help us build a better, stronger, more just, and compassionate Canada. Your potential and capacity to help has particular meaning this year as we celebrate the 150th anniversary of Canada's Confederation. I was only 10 years old when Canada celebrated its centennial in 1967. My memories of that year are filled with the fun and the wonder of it. The Centennial train was making its way across the country. The Centennial Fitness Challenge that tested every school child, and then the space-age buildings of Montreal's Expo 67. Now, 50 years later, I've been thinking about what it means to be Canadian. One thread runs through it all: diversity. In 1967, although I was a so-called typical kid, I figured out early on that there were many ways to be Canadian. My family had ties to this part of the world that go back 7 generations. Both my grandmothers came from farming families, one from Saskatchewan and the other from southern Alberta. On the other hand, both my grandfathers were immigrants to Canada. One was a Welsh opera singer who, in a very unlikely turn of events, fell in love when his company was touring through Calgary. It changed his life and mine, creating connections for me far beyond the borders of Canada that endure to this day. Those ties deepened and extended even further when I married my wife, Shiramithra, and became part of her family. She was born in Germany and then immigrated with her family from India to Canada in the 1960s. And our family in India is very much a part of our lives today. As I've grown older, my many Canadas have included living in Alberta's prairies and foothills, BC's rainforests and seacoasts, and Eastern Ontario's Canadian Shield, Great Lakes, and rivers. I know my story is not unique. I expect that many of you experience a similar layering of identity and connection. There is no one Canada. We are all many cultures, histories, languages, and geographies in one. This is the very essence of the Canadian adventure, Lester Pearson, Canada's Prime Minister in 1967, said. Out of this diversity must come unity. I thought of this last week when I joined members of Alberta's Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities in the circle of a pipe ceremony. We were preparing to sign a memorandum of understanding with the National Centre for Truth and Reconciliation. As we were sitting in the circle, Elder Jerry Saddleback told us, "We are all in unison, held in equal esteem." We exemplified unity in diversity. Each of us equal in our distance from the center, but with slightly different perspectives. Unity in diversity. Can we achieve reconciliation without it? How can we build a better Canada without continuing to pursue the great Canadian adventure of finding unity in diversity? For me, a better Canada would ensure that all people feel welcome, safe, and accepted, and able to give back to their communities regardless of their background. A better Canada would engage peoples and countries around the world, not for self-interest, but for our shared interest. A better Canada would be innovative and in the forefront of the global knowledge economy. In short, a better Canada would be one of the most socially, culturally, economically, and environmentally prosperous of nations. So what does a better Canada look like to you? When you look ahead to Canada's next 50 years, the 50 years that your generation will shape, what can you do to make our country better for all? I look at the auditorium today and I see many Canadas reflected back to me in your faces. That diversity is a tremendous strength, but it is a strength we cannot take for granted. We can instead be tempted to draw definite borders around who we are and limit what it means to be Canadian. But what would be the result? Look back over our first 150 years and you can see that Canada has been scarred by such attempts to fix our identity. We need only think of the residential school system or the Chinese head tax to see that limiting our definition of Canadian has hurt our Métis, First Nations, and Inuit peoples, as well as numerous immigrants and other minority communities, all of whom, without exception, have done so much to build this country. When I think of the divisiveness and isolationism present in so much political discourse across the world today, I fear that we have failed to learn this lesson. We seem to be choosing instead to sit in our customized echo chambers, where we literally don't have to see or hear from those we'd rather not acknowledge. As members of the University of Alberta's diverse community, you have a great advantage. While studying at the U of A, you have encountered and listened to people who have ideas and perspectives different than your own. You've opened yourselves to each other and created a space where you could hear each other, see from each other's perspectives, and find solutions together. Finding what is common between us, using our differences to be innovative and creative, these are skills you have developed here, and I ask you to use and expand upon them in the years to come. When you reflect back in 50 years on how Canada has changed since Canada 150, I hope you will be able to look back with the knowledge that you took these skills and your own particular talents and potential to help make Canada a better place for all of us. Take inspiration from the thousands of University of Alberta alumni who have already left a tangible legacy in every sector of society, in the laws they have written, the movements they have led, the scientific discoveries that have changed our lives, the businesses they have built, and the students that they have taught. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to step up. It's your turn to build a better, stronger, more prosperous, just, and compassionate Canada. The next 50 years are yours, so take advantage of it. To each and every one of you, congratulations on your accomplishments, and we look forward to all your contributions in the years ahead. Thank you and congratulations.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
You will always find it, your own courage or theirs, in the eyes of the other.
Go where there's no path and leave a trail for someone else.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Travel well, travel without prejudice, live long and prosper.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it's my privilege to introduce Seda F. Rasool for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, our institution's highest honor. Health and hope are a powerful combination. Dr. Seda Rasool recognizes this better than most, working tirelessly as a healthcare professional and community volunteer to support educational institutions and service organizations to build brighter futures for people living in challenging circumstances. Her professional expertise is matched with a deep conviction that a robust civil society is essential to strong communities. Dr. Rasool is a dentist by profession with a Bachelor of Dental Surgery from the University of London in the United Kingdom and a doctorate in dental surgery from the University of Toronto. She has owned and operated a private dental practice in Vancouver for over 25 years. A YWCA Woman of Distinction and a member of the Order of British Columbia, she has received distinguished service awards from both the British Columbia Dental Association and the Canadian Dental Association. She's also an active volunteer with the Aga Khan University, an international institution operating in 6 different countries: Pakistan, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Afghanistan, and the United Kingdom. Using her professional expertise, she has helped create preventive dental programs as part of the hospital systems in East Africa and Pakistan. She has also established continuing professional education opportunities through distance learning, connected with faculty in North America, including the University of Alberta, with local practitioners to help upgrade their skills. Dr. Rasool's dedication to hope through education extends beyond her professional expertise to include a lifetime of community service here in Canada as well. A former chair of the United Way of the Lower Mainland, she played an instrumental role in securing sustaining community and BC government support for the Success by Six program for preschool children. Success by Six is a partnership of the United Ways of BC, the credit unions, provincial ministry, and Indigenous and community leaders. The partnership funds cultural programs, literacy resources, nutritional and child care services, children's play, parenting, and family skills development. Dr. Rasool has received the United Way's Andre Mailhot National Award and the Paul Rondeau Humanitarian Award in recognition of her exemplary leadership. Her work reminds all of us that education and opportunity open doors to autonomy and self-reliance in healthcare. In her hands, health and hope are a powerful combination. This morning, we celebrate Dr. Rasool's inspiring vision, tenacity, and generosity of spirit. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, I present Seda F. Rasool.
Seda F. Rasool, in recognition of exemplary professional and community leadership, advancing public health and education, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come.
Chancellor Stollery, President Turpin, Chairman and members of the board, families, friends, and graduates. I'm usually very good at speaking to people with their mouths open, but not a crowd like this. What an honor it is for me to be here today on the 100th anniversary of dentistry at the University of Alberta. I'm truly grateful, but a bit surprised by this recognition. It is particularly significant because this year we also celebrate 150 years of the birth of Canada and our renewed commitment to reconciliation. And 2017 is the Diamond Jubilee of His Highness the Aga Khan, the founder of the Aga Khan University, at which my husband Firoz and I work. I accept this honor on behalf of all the volunteers, both local and international, and the faculty and staff at our campuses in East Africa, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. At the outset, I want to welcome and thank my family and my friends who have traveled from near and far to come to Edmonton to celebrate this day with me. You are my pillars. Thank you for being here. I was born in South Africa, where I grew up under apartheid, but I had to leave at the age of 9 to complete my schooling in East Africa. My education and training in dentistry took place in the UK and Canada. I am a mother of 3 feisty and independent daughters, and a granny to 3 adorable grandchildren, and 1 more on the way. I am an Ismaili Muslim woman who was encouraged not only by my parents, but also my faith to pursue education to the fullest, to make a difference in lives of others, and to reach for the stars. When I chose dentistry as a career, I had not envisioned what my life path would be. I developed my expertise practicing dentistry in a public system in the UK and in a private practice in Vancouver, BC. Concurrently, I also taught as a clinical instructor at UBC. Busy and engaged in my profession, my community, and several humanitarian institutions in BC, my life suddenly came to a grinding halt when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. More than 16 years later, I address you as a cancer survivor. I stand here thanks to my family, my friends, and the BC Cancer Agency, to which my husband and I were donors before my cancer. Reflecting on what to do next with the rest of my life, I decided to use my time, knowledge, and experience to give back to society. I have learned so much from my involvement as a volunteer with organizations in BC, in Canada, and more recently from my work in East Africa and South Asia. The biggest lesson for me is the value of empowerment. Individuals will rise to the occasion when you give them the opportunity, tools, and encouragement. I have seen potential in even those without a formal education who have surprised us by solving problems in information technology or coming up with solutions to what seemed to be intractable problems in our projects. I have also learned about the interconnectedness of different parts of the world. We frequently hear the phrase, global village. What happens in one part of the world is relayed in seconds across the globe. Diseases spread just as fast. We have seen this with Ebola and the Zika virus. Today, we know that borders do not exist for knowledge, communications, and diseases. We are learning more and more on how the mouth is the window to the health of the body. As medical professionals, we know that diabetes, HIV/AIDS, gastric problems, some cancers, and other diseases can be diagnosed in the mouth. Research shows that expectant mothers with poor oral hygiene produce low birth weight and preterm babies. These babies then have ongoing health issues if they survive. In parts of the world in which we work, these problems occur more frequently than you might imagine. There is also a higher incidence of oral cancers in Asia due to the chewing of betel nut, tobacco, and substances that suppress hunger. It is truly heart-wrenching to see children as young as age 5 chewing these substances. To improve oral health, the Aga Khan University, with the help of volunteers and partners such as the University of Alberta, has started a dental hygiene program. We are preparing our graduates to go back into their communities to educate, treat, and teach prevention. We are encouraging them to use natural treatments wherever possible. For example, a twig from a neem tree can be used as a toothbrush by chewing one end and as a stimulant or toothpick by sharpening the other. When discarded, it is environmentally friendly. A big takeaway for me from this experience is that small interventions can have huge impact. As a breast cancer survivor, I was horrified to discover that women are reluctant to come forward when they feel a lump because of fear of rejection by their husbands and stigma within their community. Hence, they present late with end-stage breast cancer. To reduce the survival rate, this reduces the survival rate considerably. To overcome these stigmas, we have set up breast self-examination clinics as well as cancer support groups at the university hospitals and within the communities. These are saving lives and improving outcomes due to earlier detection of the disease. So, what advice can I share with you? New knowledge is being created in more places than we realize. Take advantage of the opportunity to learn from other people and other parts of the world, especially resource-limited environments. These encounters will sharpen your acumen as you will learn from the practice of medicine and dentistry without all the resources and technology. It will force you to go back to basics. Grab the numerous opportunities available to you. Volunteer or spend some time with the indigenous communities in the remote parts of Canada or Africa or other parts of the world to help the underprivileged. You have a lot to offer and to give. You will be richer for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Razul. You are truly an inspiring role model for all of our graduates here today. We would now like to ask you to sign our University Honor Roll to commemorate your honorary degree. Thank you, Dr. Razul. You are now officially a member of our honorary degree recipient family. And now, graduates, it is your turn. As the name of each graduate is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees, and we will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our alumni in the community. I look forward to greeting you on stage.
The candidates for the degrees will please rise. And in your programs on page 5, follow the Convocation program. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
You follow along in the program, and then you have a reply. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourselves in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country?
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit. For all who believe, to serve your God, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Richard Fedorak and Professor Deborah Burstyn, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry and the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Michael Farhan. Dina Mohammed Hamza. Atfe Cordesda, pardon me. Qingqing Liu. Joaquin Lopez Orozco. Ninad Mehta. Ashok Narasimhan. Douglas Michael Joseph Quilty. Alexandra Savchenko. Rory Harry Schott. Juliana Valencia Serna. Cheng Wu. Eugene Yip. Dinaz Zaidi. Haifeng Zhang. Wang Zheng. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Master of Science, Radia Youssef Abduallah. Katie Gwendolyn Cameron. Bree Claire Costin Grant. Lian Zhu Kang. Brenda Merry. Asan Misagi. David Rosholatos. Tishani Metsala Wujaseria. Shima Tari. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Richard Fedorak, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Doctor of Medicine, Bila Abdallah. Rami Abu Zedan. Teun An. Natasha Aklock. Zersonai Petros Alem. Shalena Anderson. Jocelyn Nadine Andruko. Nikita Anthony. Recipient of the Dr. H.H. Hepburn Memorial Scholarship in Surgery, Brandon Michael Ayotte. Jennifer Baird. Daniel Eric Bakken. Gurpal Singh Bara. The recipient of the Best Man on Campus Award, Matthias Belina. Recipient of the Diane Dompe Memorial Scholarship in Medicine, Matthew Gary Kenneth Bennett. Jamie Lynn Beretti Legere. Amrita Bhattacharjee. Leah Ann Brown. Recipient of an E.W. Curer Memorial Prize in Surgery, Xiao Yi Kai. Baljot Singh Chahal. Lauren Jennifer Chan. Po Yen Chang. David William Chapman. Marvi Komal Chima. Yan Fei Jennifer Chen. Catherine Ellen Chevalier. Elaine Anna Chu. Feng Lan Chao. Ryan Dennis Edward Krennick. Alison Clara Cornelis. Roger Charles Frank Cruzzi. Recipient of the Douglas Leach Medal in Pediatrics, Alexandra Daniel Curry. Nicholas Stewart Dean. Maria Maddalena Gamito Dearden. Jasmine Dhaliwal. Joseph Dimitri. Fang Chao Linda Ding with special training in research. Ted Chengchu Dongguo. Lindsay Sophie Elizabeth Drummond. Brian Duong. Leo Suzy Eliahu. Yunus El Khalidi with special training in research. Mitchell Andrew Farmer. Recipient of the Dr. Michael C. Kolpilai Prize in Neuropsychiatry and the Francis Norman Fallis Memorial Award in Medicine, Lexa Danae Fraser. Paul Raymond Fritsch. Recipient of a W. Downs Prize in Physiology, Alan Xiu Fu with special training in research. Quinton Isaac Taylor Jennis. Grady Andrew Gibson. Heather Marie Glassman. Simon Abbas Hassan. Chelsea Brianne Henry. Jesse Lee Hill. Chek Ying Clarissa, that is Charissa Ho. Michelle Berdigan Huguet. Michelle Justine Huey. Robert Doron Hurowitz. Annie Marin Caitlin Hutchison. Stephanie Yanitoni. Jordan Paul Iannuzzi. Arif Ismail. Michaela Marie Isabel Iverson. Michael Grant Janke. Karandeep Singh Jasal. Sarah Joe. Andrea Jeanette Johnson. Chad Terrence Kilburn. Dae Kun Kim. Emily Bernice King. Ian Donald Takuma King. Mark Spencer Kniedeman. Parker Ray Conshu. Travis Kyle Kundert. Joshua Kutcher. Samantha Poi Yin Lam. Carlos James Lara. Jade Ka-Ki Lau. Olivia Rose Lee. Veronica Marie Lepp. Danica Hoi Ling Long. Jessica Lin Lee. Recipient of the Kahn Memorial Medal in Obstetrics and Gynecology, Ying Ling. Jenny Lu Song. Megan Katie Lissick with special training in research. Scott Fabian McLeod. Recipient of the Isaac and Leah Weinloss Prize in Pathology, Jake John Manziak. Jamie Dustin Marquardt. Kyle Dwayne McCombs. Recipient of the J. Ross Vant Prize in Obstetrics, Nora Jessica Lumax McKay. McKay or Mackay? Mark Richard McKinney. Claire Ivy McNiven. Alexander Patrick McNulty. Nicole Annette Mensick. Boyoung Min. Conrad James Moher. Zahir Hassan Molu. Nolan Eli Murley. Recipient of an E.W. Cuter Memorial Prize in Surgery, Risa Farah Namsechi. Molly Carolyn Neal. Fraser Gordon Olson. Recipient of the Isaac and Leah Wineloss Prize in Surgery, Asil Hussein Othman. Jonathan Penner Chia. Yeli Pai. Roxanne Grace Pinson. Joey Curtis Prisney with special training in research. Samuel Kwan. Justin Edwin Cordado. Todd Stephen Radostitz. Akshara Raghuvir. Aida Raisi. Sadaf Elma Raisi. Tanner Douglas Redell with special training in research. Katrin Bianca Resch. Iram Rizwan. Jason Onyema Robinson Anagor. Recipient of an E.W. Curter Memorial Prize in Surgery and the Alberta College of Family Physician Scholarship, Vanessa Ann Rogers. Mitchell Gary Rohatensky. Paras Satija. Ryan William Schaub. Owen Greg Shire. Anna Elizabeth Schwolfenberg. Recipient of the A.E. Bowie Scholarship in Medicine, Sarah Lynn Sebastian. Recipient of the Rose Bogach Prize in Ophthalmology, Victor Conrad Sikowski. Thomas Keenan Saradinsky, that is. Parisha Shamsi Sharabati. Siddharth Rajiv Shindi. Arandeep Singh Shokar. Ipshita Shom, with special training in research. Kristen Ivy Simone. Colin Wei Kin Siu. Kirsten Mary Shaughnessy. Alana Mae Smith with special training in research. Dana Lee Smordin. Carrie Patricia Spearing. Lynn Barbara Squires. Scott Allens. Scott Allen Stewart. Raheem Suleiman. C. Victoria Tiam with special training in research. Recipient of the Raj Kumari Singh Memorial Achievement Award, Kristen Marie Tim. Kelvin Man Hong Tran. Evelyn Tran. Ashley Yvonne Kelly Tsi. Parker Daniel Stephen Vandermeer. Vishnu Vasantan with special training in research. Niranjan Vijayaratnam. Jordan Anthony Volrath. Tatiana Nicole Vukadinovich. Vlatka Vukolyevich. Alexandria Webb. Brett Friedrich Wegenast. Joseph Christopher Westgeest. Aaron Wu. Grace Elaine Shu. Ashley Dai Young. Christina Yang with special training in research. Christina Elizabeth Yee. Benedict Yong. Suzy Yun. Anna Ke Yu. Hannah Yu. Peter Zhang.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Richard Federick and Professor Paul Major, I present the following graduates for the degree of Doctor of Dental Surgery. The recipient of the Alberta Premier Silver Medal and the Alberta Dental Association and College Gold Medal, Lindsay Orser.
Lindsay Orser is this year's recipient of the Alberta Premier's Silver Medal, one of the University of Alberta's most prestigious academic awards, given to the undergraduate student who achieves the highest academic standing throughout their degree. Lindsay is also the recipient of the Alberta Dental Association and College Gold Medal. This medal is awarded to a graduating student for outstanding merit in the final year of the dentistry program. It is donated by the Alberta Dental Association to recognize excellence in dentistry. Lindsay has received many awards and scholarships throughout her academic career, including the Dr. James Zimmerman Scholarship 2 years in a row. She has also been active in the campus and in the community, dedicating time to the Dental Students Association and the Shine Dental Clinic Committee, which aims to provide free dental care to inner-city youth here in Edmonton. Lindsay is excited about starting her career working as an associate for a private practice in Edmonton and is keeping further education in mind for the future. Lindsay, on behalf of everyone, congratulations.
Amandeep Kaur Arora. Michael Curtis Howard Atwood. Kendra Ray Barkman. Russell Gray Bennett. Stephanie Ray Brown. Kayla Rena Braziz, recipient also of the James McCutcheon Honor Award. Jaspreet Singh Chima. Jonathan Ifan Chu. Gary Martin Simbaluk. Benjamin Russell Fairbanks. Connor Burr Fairbanks. Mandeep Gill. Haley Tara Hutton. Mary Carolyn. Recipient of the Dr. W. Scott Hamilton Scholarship, Justin Kendall Kearse. Cassandra Jane Kruger. Bomi Kwan. Maura Bailey Lavoie. Byron Jonathan Lee. Susanna Carolina Medina. Fahad Naeem. Recipient of the Canadian Academy of Periodontology Prize of Excellence, Mitchell Ryan Nato. Katarina Tran Nguyen. Recipient of the Arthur D. Cumming Medal, Jordan Kenji Nishi. Cheyenne Brene Olson. Hemang Patel. Theodora Radisic. Richard Justin Roque. Adi Tender Seth. Bharat Sharma. Avdish Ramesh Shetty. Recipient of the Dr. James Zimmerman Scholarship, Vanessa Marie Shuchuk. Cody Delbert Smith. Yep. Recipient of the Dr. G.H. Gibb Memorial Prize, Lucas Stepanko. Marissa Claire Struick. Maria Ahmed Sayed. Curtis Andrew Wienand. Bona Zhang. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Richard Federick, I present the following graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Medical Science. Sharon Fung. Jessica Jing Yi Luk. Corey Hendrick Maywissa. Qasim Naveed Mian. Harris Wang. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Richard Federick and Professor Lisa Purdy, I present the following graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science. Recipient of the H.B. Collier Memorial Gold Medal, Chelsea Lynn Martin, with distinction. Sally Abu Zeki. Urvija Vashna Bisoon. Oh, did we?
Chelsea Martin is this year's recipient of the H.B. Collier Memorial Gold Medal in Medical Laboratory Science. This award is presented annually to a student graduating from medical laboratory science on the basis of superior academic achievement. Chelsea is graduating today with distinction, having achieved first-class standing in each year of the medical laboratory science program. She is the recipient of several awards, including the Medical Laboratory Science Outstanding Achievement Scholarship. She has been active in campus engagement through her involvement in the Medical Laboratory Science Student Input and Ideas meetings and on the Medical Laboratory Science Admission Committee. Chelsea is looking forward to contributing to her community and gaining further experience as a technologist. Chelsea, on behalf of everyone, congratulations. Well done.
Sally Abu Zedi. Urvija Vashna Bisoon, with distinction. Carol Wei Chan. Kar Chun Bill Chan. Kelsey Avia DaCosta. Recipient of the B. Motul Scholarship, Christine Elizabeth Granley. Singnang Lily Han, with distinction. Jessica Dean Kilgore, with distinction. Siu Young Kim. Young Hoo Kim. Preeti Jerome Kutikat. Cindy Diane Ma. Carrie Lynn Malin, with distinction. Jenna Lynn Smith. Recipient of the University of Alberta Hospital's Laboratory Medicine and Pathology Staff Scholarship, Sarah Carolyn Chua-Si, with distinction. Kaylee Dawn Trepanier. Wing Kwan Choi, with distinction. Andrea White, with distinction. Ursula Marianne Williams, with distinction. Ryan Wilson. Also receiving his certificate in biomedical research, Jingyang Xu, with distinction. Recipient of the Medical Laboratory Science Research Scholarship, Janet Ruby Zhou, with distinction.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Richard Fedorak and Professor Sharon Compton, I present the following graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Dental Hygiene Specialization. Rebecca Jihan Aladdin. Recipient of the Barbara Anzir Memorial Scholarship, Hela Me Azuela, with distinction. Megan Carly Calvert. Brenley Dawn Karen. Joanne Alice Carr, with distinction. Recipient of the Alberta Dental Association and College Medal in Dental Hygiene, Bonnie Singwei Choi, with distinction. Sarah Louise Derry, with distinction. Jacqueline Annette Fleming. Kirsty Janae Kopek. Stephanie Lee. Bailey Ray Megas. Taylor Jane McHugh. Alex Danielle McPherson, with distinction. Lindsay Michelle Ord. Recipient of the College of Registered Dental Hygienists of Alberta Gold Medal, Manjot Kaur Pada, with distinction. Ashley Arlene Reed, with distinction. Brett Thompson. Kerry Caitlin Marie Wisemantle. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Radiation Therapy, Brittany Martins, with distinction. Merrill Robert Singleton. Logan Hannah Veldman. On behalf of Professor Richard Fedorak and Professor Sharon Compton, I present the following graduates for the Diploma in Dental Hygiene. Faye Pimentel Alaba, with distinction. Carolyn Sarah Bastian. Jamie Lynn Bell, with distinction. Megan Kimberly Berteau, with distinction. Jamie Amanda Braybrook. Recipient of the College of Registered Dental Hygienists of Alberta Gold Scholarship in Dental Hygiene, Celine Renee Dinell with distinction. Sarah L. Cantar. Rebecca Starr Ingle. Andrea Isabel Garcia with distinction. Brooke Nicole Gratton with distinction. Brett Nancy Hartfelder with distinction. Karen Ho with distinction. Madison Lee Howie with distinction. Ilona Veronica Kalishuk with distinction. That is Caitlin Elizabeth Lautner. Kennedy Nicole Lane Lepchuk with distinction. Maninder Kaur Loti. Tia Corey Jane Lowry. Mary Moe with distinction. Amy Dawn Moore with distinction. Recipient of the Alberta Dental Association and College Graduation Scholarship in Dental Hygiene, Brianne Laurie Moran with distinction. Recipient of the College of Registered Dental Hygienists of Alberta Silver Scholarship in Dental Hygiene, Kimberly Marie Morris with distinction. Jessica Maria Music with distinction. Kathleen Nguyen. Jasbir Kaur Pander. Caitlin Pearson. Bronte Sloan Pelshot with distinction. Caitlin Ashley Pretty. Christina Isabel Rojas with distinction. Amy Lee Shagas with distinction. Suraya Sumra. Taylor Kimiko Tanigami with distinction. Bonnie Lynn Waplak with distinction. Stephanie Wu. Aileen Zhao with distinction. And Jenny Zhu.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in our Convocation program, but who are not in attendance. At this point, It is tradition at our university that there's a medicine graduation oath and then an oath for the dental students. So I'm going to ask the graduates of the Doctor of Medicine degree to please stand and find the oath in your booklet. And I will read that oath, but I'm hoping that you speak loudly enough that I can stop talking for the audience and the audience will be able to hear you without me at the microphone. So I'll start. Eminent Chancellor and President, I present to you the graduates of the Doctor of Medicine degree and ask them to declare the graduation oath. So MD graduates, I do hereby swear this oath before my friends, colleagues, and family. I will endeavor to provide the highest quality of care. I will provide information enabling my patients to make decisions and recognize their right to accept or refuse medical treatment according to their own values. I will never exploit my relationship with my patients and their families, and I will treat them with dignity and respect. I will protect the privacy of my patients. I will interact in a considerate manner with others providing patient care. I will not tolerate discrimination. I will not engage in medical care which I think is unethical. I will henceforth remain a student that I may expand and refine my knowledge, skills, and attitudes. I will seek my limit. Thank you. Please be seated.
I ask that the graduates of the Doctor of Dental Surgery, the Dental Hygiene degree, and Dental Hygiene diploma please stand. Do you think we can outdo the medical students? We'll try, right? There's less of us. Eminent Chancellor and President, I present to you the graduates of the Doctor of Dental Surgery and Dental Hygiene programs and ask them to declare the graduation oath. This oath, I take upon my honor Well done. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates, you've made it. The class of 2017, let's hear it for them. Well, graduates, now it's your turn. I'm going to ask you to stand up and turn around and get everyone's attention. And let's give all those people who have supported you through all of this, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, spouses, children, friends, give them a huge round of applause. Today is truly a proud moment for them and for the University of Alberta. In total, we will graduate 6,683 students at convocation ceremonies over the next few days. Now that we've got you all back with us, it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. Before you were formally inducted into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for the presentation of a special video montage. The song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 to honor the University of Alberta centenary. It captures the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university and hopefully sparks your own memories of your years here. The song is also a display of many U of A talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus Dr. Franz Lavier-Ouimet, and it was arranged by University of Alberta alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. The recording is performed by Choral Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnan. Please enjoy.
Je viens, c'est de vous qui
Eminent Chancellor Stollery. Thank you, merci. To the 2017 graduating class, congratulations and welcome. My name is Judy Clark, and I graduated from the University of Alberta with a diploma in dental hygiene in 1987, then a Bachelor of Science dental hygiene specialization in 2004. It is indeed my honor to congratulate you on becoming a University of Alberta alumnus, and to officially welcome you into our alumni family. You are joining a proud and inspired group of graduates committed to each other's success and committed to building the University of Alberta into one of the world's great universities for the public good. I call upon you to stay connected with each other, with other alumni, and with your university throughout your lifetime. We will be there for you, for each other, and for our university. I also call upon you to go out from this place and be inspired by the promise and challenge of our alumni, and that is to do great things. Our alumni have done many great things in the past. Now it's your turn. Great things are actions, big and small. They can take place anywhere, anytime. They support other alumni, the university, and our society, and they come from using the knowledge and the talents you have gained here for the betterment of yourselves and others. Again, congratulations and best wishes in all your future endeavors. And now, please again turn your attention to the screen.
No matter what your story, where you came from, what it took to get here, at this place, you were welcomed. You became part of our family. At this place, you inherited a spirit of innovation, of action, of coming together to uplift the whole people. Our school and our spirit have grown, but we still learn, innovate, lead, solve problems, take action. We raise up our communities, and we help others succeed. We are University of Alberta alumni, and for more than a century, we have come together and carved a new trail for those who follow. Together, we are stronger. Together, we shine brighter. Together, from this place into the world. Together, we have and we will do great things.
In closing, I would like to offer a few words of thanks. Dr. Saida Rasool, thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You're an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. In accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Ms. Elise Noyes, and our outstanding Convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. And I wish to acknowledge the staff of the Office of the Registrar for their organization of today's ceremony. To our graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. Today is an important milestone in a journey of lifelong learning. Wherever your dreams may take you, I invite you to remain close to your alma mater, the University of Alberta. And I am pleased to invite you and your guests to join us in the main floor and the first balcony lobbies for refreshments and fellowship. One final thought. Your degree will open new horizons for you and our entire community. As you contemplate your future, be mindful of the fact that of all the things you may do, of all the successes you may achieve, nothing is more important than the kindness you show to others. Thank you.